Just as you sit down for a few minutes, please, as you keep your eyes closed, even if you start to listen to this recording, keep your eyes closed for a few minutes before you listen. And think for yourself. Our subject today. Nothing in this universe is a problem. Nothing has any problem. Nothing is a problem by itself. Nothing has a problem by itself. So who creates your problem? Every human being shall say, I have a problem, or together they shall say, we have a problem. We have some grievances. Never you shall hear somebody speaking out, I am a problem. You think for yourself as you sit down. You shall see it elaborately, but you close your eyes for a few minutes and see for yourself. Who is my problem? Because nothing in this universe by itself is a problem or has a problem. Space, relax, listen, is not a problem. Space, all pervasive, has no problem. The air blows, sustains, is not a problem, has no problem. Fire is not a problem, it has no problem. Water is not a problem, has no problem. Earth is not a problem, has no problem. Not only each element is not a problem and it has no problem, but also mutually they are not problems for each other. Space no way invades anybody. Air doesn't wish to blow away everybody. Fire doesn't want to burn down everything. Water is not targeting anything in this universe, nor the earth. So the elements by themselves are no problems, have no problems, and mutually they are also not a problem for each other. Create, invoke any conflict for each other. Now come down to the elemental universe, our little earth. The landscapes, apart from the elements, vast jungles, trees, animals, birds, visible tiny creatures or invisible microbes. each one of it has no problem. Nothing is also a problem. There are so many oceans. In fact, only one ocean, water connecting to each other around the universe, around the world. We have named them 7 oceans. Only one earth. We have named different continents. Just see that. Even if there are hundreds of rivers, rivers don't fight with each other. There are no borders. Land has no problem, land is not a problem. If you announce in this world, who all have you any problem? If I announce now, who all of you have any problem? Think, friends, and see it. None of this creation except human species shall respond. Nobody will start thinking, am I a problem for all? Please see your isolation. Only one species in the universe, human species. 8 billion people, if you can simultaneously reach out to everybody, my questions will reach everybody. 8 billion people will be sitting down to think. Or many of them will say, ignore, why should I think? What is the need? This thinking itself only the human species have. And friends, thinking is not the faculty of the elements. Space doesn't think. Neither the air, nor the fire, nor the water, nor the earth. Neither the rivers, mountains, oceans, animals, plants. Nothing or nobody in this universe thinks. Or even if the animals have thoughts, they don't have any idea that I am thinking or we are thinking. As we have seen many times, there is unconscious inert universe. There are semi-conscious objects. Conscious objects like animals. Only human beings, self-conscious. I am living, I am experiencing, I am thinking. This I sense. Only human beings are. Nothing or nobody else has a problem perception. Please don't think they are all getting wiped out. Animals have no sense of we fighting with other species. Only human beings have a sense of I. If this much you understand, now ask. When I say human being thinks, who thinks? As a human being, like an elephant has an elephant's body, tree has a tree's body, animals have their own bodies, human beings also a jati, like snake jati, species. No other species think or own up their thinking, only human being. And in human being, human bodies have no sense of thought. Sit down quietly. Listen to your body. Is there any part of the body which is attempting a conversation with you? Today your knee joint speaks, your toes, your stomach, your back or your head. Do your sense organs, do they convey any message to you? Do they talk to you? The ears complain, they are losing capacity. Your eyes complain, they are losing their capacity. Every part, every organ have no sense of it. Who is using it? Eyes see, ears hear, body breathes, tongue tastes, nose smells. Overall, one person says, I am alive. I see, I hear, I touch, I talk. I am breathing. The thoughts don't say they are thoughts. I say I am thinking. This I, one thought. Grabs everybody's activity. Asserts its ownership. My body, my eyes. Not only says, I am the body, but also says, my body. This I and mine go to any extent. Not only I am rich, my riches. Not only I am the king, my kingdom. My senses, I am the senses. My thought, I am thinking. The sense of I. Have you ever isolated it? Who is starting the conversation inside you? Who is starting the conversation inside? And the most important, friends, when everybody, my parents, my people, have introduced me to everything, including my bodies, some human beings somewhere started the naming, and we are introduced to all those. But nobody, as you are growing up, introduces us to this one word I, or the sense of I, the individuality. That is the only one which says, I have many problems. Start with that. Nobody else in this creation has any sense of they have problems. Space has no problem. Air, fire, water, earth, elements, trees, your own body, none of them have any sense of I have a problem, or collectively we have a problem. Nor have the capacity to say, I am a problem. The space doesn't say, I am space. The I sense comes only to the individual. But this I will never say, I am a problem. It very well identifies, declares, I have problems. Ask yourself, friends, what is your problem? I have a land dispute. Let's go to the outside world. Do the lands fight? Does the land have a sense of division, line of control, demarcation, borders? It's a borderless universe. You create a problem in relation to land. You create problems in relation to airspace. This country is airspace, that country is airspace. You don't have to go so far away. Your house compound wall. Over that little space of 100 feet by 100 feet, there are trees. Anybody comes in is an intruder. Space has no such thing. Space has no sense of division, limitation, nor the air. You can't take away space from somewhere. You can't limit. Human beings are limited. They create that limitation. This is the line of demarcation. You create the problem in space. The air moves everywhere. The air doesn't discriminate between one country or one continent. The jungles are the mountains, oceans are the deserts. Air has a free flow. Water doesn't stop, afraid to cross the border of another country. Earth is everywhere. Including your own body, very innocent. Body has no sense of demarcation. Birds fly all over, migrate from Siberia to Himalayas. So who creates this limitation? Your own body has no sense of limitation. It is not a problem. The body never complains. It has no problem. The sense organs have no sense of limitation. But it says, I shall not have any discrimination what to see and what not to see. You don't give the instructions to the eyes. Don't see this or see this. Don't hear this or listen to this. Don't touch this or touch only these things. Sense organs have no such codification. No limitation of any kind. Memories are free flow. Whatever is seen, heard, touched, tasted, smelled, thoughts are there as well. But all you see, hear, taste, touch, they are not a problem, they have no problem. All the memories also by themselves have no problem, they are not a problem. If this much you see clearly, you close your eyes or else think. Go into the memory universe. Thoughts do not collide with each other, fight with each other. Ideologies do not fight. Ideas do not fight. Identities do not fight. Pictures do not fight. As well, all the objects, gross objects, elements are living in vast space, the formless. All your thoughts, the subtle thoughts, memories from childhood until now, they are residing, floating in consciousness space. Even if you close your eyes, what all you have seen, you know, you are aware. Even if you keep away from everything, take your body into a cave, your memories are not left behind. They are all intact in consciousness space. As you can. No other of elements, air, fire, water, earth, the trees and mountains do not have any conflict with the space that pervades it all. In your memory universe, all types of memories of sound, touch, sight, taste, smell, and all that you have built up inside. Building up a desire, fulfilled greed, unfulfilled anger, frustration, delusion. Who is the one who is building it up? Your own emotions. Who builds it? You build it. Somebody helps you also to build it, telling you to think over it. Contemplate over it, have that object, and the decision is yours. All these memories have no fight with consciousness. There is no ownership. As even outside, no object is a problem and has a problem. In the memory world, no thought is a problem or has a problem. This problem perception doesn't exist, as even celebration perception doesn't exist. Either say we are a problem or we are a blessing. Nothing feels that we are a blessing or a curse. No object by itself is a blessing or a curse. Exactly the same. No thought is neither a blessing nor a curse. They are all equally poised, existing, floating, appearing, disappearing, as in clouds in vast space. Atmosphere continuously changing in vast space. The moods are continuously changing in vast space. In consciousness space, your thought movements are continuous. You have created emotions out of it, build-ups, that is very personal. From this outside world, sir, please observe, one massive earthquake, what all geographical changes it will bring about. The mountains may disappear, mountains can emerge from the core of the earth. Islands disappear, mountains appear. It's very natural. It changes the universe. Nature is the architect. But in your consciousness space, you create mountains of emotions, heat of emotions, flooding of emotions. You create. First thought is never an emotion. First sensation is never an emotion. As in your first meeting with anybody is neither love, nor affection, nor hatred, nor jealousy. Your first taste of food, the first touch of anything, the first sight, the first fragrance, by themselves, never an emotion. Until the perceptions become a thought, and thought thrive in the ground of consciousness, I call it spatial consciousness. By themselves they don't build anything. You like it, you think over it. If you don't like it, that disappears. This one thought, you create your thought, build up, then you say, oh, I have a problem now. Who created the desire? Fulfilling the desire, who created the greed? Who created comparison and competition? Please, friend, do not look at anybody in this universe. You are the supreme, call it stupid, dumb, or conscious builder, architect of your own emotions. Open your eyes and listen as you like, relax. Just like in the outside world, friends. There are many metals, irons are there, stones are there, water is there, hydrogen is there, atoms of every kind is there. But there is no hydrogen bomb, no atom bomb. There is no submarine, atomic submarine. There are no planes fighting, flying in Mach 4, Mach 6 speed. creation has not these things created. Natural intelligence has not created these things. Artificial intelligence creates. Devastating weapons. Weapons are all man-made, as well, inside. Emotions of horrible emotions, fighting emotions, jealousy, stupidity, selfishness are very much man-made. To be more specific, self-made, individual self-made. Unless you build, your emotions cannot be built up. Your sense of limitation will not exist unless you are there to say, the body is mine. And you try to protect the body. Body has no sense of protecting itself. You secure your house, you draw a boundary. You secure your life, you secure your country. All these divisions happen in the mind of the individual. And in that thought world, how do you use your thought? First you must be conscious of your thoughts. Just like on the earth, the human beings can create a football field, an Olympic arena, a musical extravaganza. They can also create a killing field. Millions of people dying in the First World, Second World War. Every moment. It all started in one mind. There are 8 billion people. Each individual creates his own battle. And friends, please appreciate. Just don't say, man is a social animal. It was one time. Today, man is a social animal, political animal, monetary animal, economics, financial animal, different types of field, historical animal, geographical animal, and also religious animal. When the creation elements, all of it together, can be source of your secular ideas, say visible, perceptible universe, from where you see, hear, taste, touch and create many ideas. The Creator is an invisible principle. It's your creation. That is why people divide themselves in the name of a Creator. Creator becomes the subject matter of a religion. If some people are animist, nature worshipper, ancestor worshippers, individuals started thinking, listen carefully. Just like we have moved far away from the jungle dweller to living in 7-star houses, absolute luxuries and manifestations. Sophisticated objects have been created. In time, sophisticated thinking in relation to a Creator. If people have secular ideas, they have religious ideas also. Who created it? some individual. As in, objects do not fight with each other, ideas and ideas do not fight with each other. The same I fights, please understand. We'll go into that. Like in the secular world, education helps us to be special. In ignorance, all of us are same. But education means you start learning. So it gives you a special identity. Uneducated masses one and the same. See the human beings, inevitably how it has been created. We are all men of the world, residents of the earth. We named it 7 continents, Europeans, Australians, Asiatics, Americans, division. One country, India, where there are no Indians, South Indian, North Indian, Kerala, Rajasthanis, Orias, Bengalis, Marathis, Tamil. Who created it? All special divisions. And more we are educated, graduate, postgraduate, professional, scientist, artist, painters, definite identities. Knowledge knowledge doesn't divide, knowledge doesn't persecute. Ignorance doesn't divide, ignorance doesn't persecute. I am ignorant, I look down upon myself. I know, very proud, very arrogant. And this knowledge, secular knowledge, gives us that special identity. I'm not ordinary, I'm a graduate, postgraduate. Or a professional identity. You don't have to go to school, college for that. I'm a farmer, I'm a dancer, I'm a musician. I know how to climb the tree. Special identities everywhere. So education doesn't unify us, it divides us. If secular education goes on dividing us, giving us special identities, religious education is not lagging behind. Religion education also, all the name of the Creator, and every religion has its own concept of Creator. It's either a man or a woman or a formless or living somewhere, someplace. But religion also, in the religious instruction, gives us special identity. You are follower of this God, these customs, these traditions, these rituals. Those who do not believe in this, heretic. Have a religious war, convert everybody, destroy everybody. They are subhumans, they have no space for it. They have no space in your life because you are a special religious person, just like the secular world. Gazetted officers, non-gazetted officers, scientist, painter, musician, magician. Think of it, friends. Everybody wants to give a special identity because everybody wants to be special. Why is it so difficult to understand that when you are picking up secular identities, you are picking up religious identities, by itself this whole universe is neither secular nor religious. The world has no sense The creation is stuck between the religious warfare and secular warfare. Countries are divided, landmarks, you throw an atom bomb, the land goes crazy. Of course, all these species also will die. But who throws that? You fight in the name of religion, you fight in the name of a God, you fight in the name of a country or a continent, financial systems, social systems. Who is fighting? Only human beings. They want to give a special identity. Why is it so difficult, friends, to know we all are one and the same? Everybody wants to be special. Education wants to make you special. Religion wants to make you special. So everybody is crazy to be special. Whereas in reality, as in the whole universe is just a universe and nothing else. Divisions are not there. Nothing is far away from the universe, nothing is nearer to the universe. Same way in the inner universe, no thought, no memory is away from consciousness or nearer to consciousness. There is nobody who is more conscious or less conscious. Consciousness is same. But I forgets. Unconscious, ignorant. Remembers, sometimes forget, less conscious, sometimes more conscious. But consciousness, there is no less and more. Do you live in the world or stand on 2 feet of land? Can you deprive a person 2 feet of land in this earth or in this universe? That a tree is existing, the root where it is, and the tree is as much as big or small it is, that space belongs to that. Your body also. But it wants more land, more object, more space, more money. Who wants it? Long before, you were introduced to many different identities. Secular identities or religious identities. You are totally free. Sarva avastha vivarjita. Sarva upadhi vinirmukta. Every person, sarva upadhi vinirmukta, free from every upadhis. Degrees, upadhis, you pick up. You collect. Once you collect, even when you are retired and obsolete, your knowledge is obsolete, still you are a degree holder. Your degree has no meaning anymore. Ex-president, ex-prime minister, ex-governor, ex-retired. Identity looks like once gained and never loses it. You drag it, you keep it. Who is holding on to it? The I thought or consciousness. So people are so overwhelmed with that sense of superiority and inferiority that everybody wants to be superior and special. Why do you feel uncomfortable to be one with all? You are as much conscious, I am that. You are as much happiness, I am that much. As much immortal, that much I am immortal. What you have has its limitations. Who you are is limitless. What else you want in life? The people feel, oh, I am so stupid, I have not achieved anything. And everybody says, be somebody. You mean to say I am nobody? And just to give a little hint of it, this morning I was thinking, others of you, you have studied, it's the highest of the Vedanta Upanishad is Parapuja. If you ask a person, do you believe in God? Yes, no, I don't believe in God. Do you do any puja? I have no such thing. I don't do puja, nothing. Rituals? No, I don't do it. I don't believe in a God. I don't do any puja. I don't do any chanting. I don't do any singing. I don't offer anything. I don't invoke him in anything. I don't believe in all that stuff. What shall you say? Hello, stupid. Go to the person who is doing Parapuja. What is Parapuja? For the wise man who is aware of himself. Think of it. What does he do? Just think of it. Shankara writes Parapuja. Advaye Satchidanande Nirvikalpeka Rupini Sthite Advitya Bhavesmin Katham Puja Vidiyate. O Lord, how do I worship? Advaye, when he is one without a second, Satchidananda, all over, ever existing, all immortal, absolute bliss. Advitya Bhavesmin, when it is existing one without a second, Katham Puja Vidiyate, how do I worship you? You alone are, I am not there. If I am not there, shall I say you are there? Neither I exist nor you exist, O Lord. Therefore, when somebody asks me, Katham Puja Vidiyate. How do I invoke you? There is no second thing existing. Therefore, why is the question of invoking you and offering you an asana? You are holding everything. So, what asana can I give you? And since you are always pure and everything, Swachhasya Padyam Arghyam cha, what shall I, how do I wash your feet, this and that? You don't have those names. Vastram Vishwa, and Nirmalasya Kirasnam, how do I give you a bath? How do I dress you? There are no ends. Nirvishesha Bhusha, Alankara, Megakute. What a dress I shall offer you, what the Alankara, flowers, Nirvasanasya Pushpam. How can I offer any flower, this or that? Meaning, in non-will verse, every nonsense is the wise man's effortless not doing. Extremes meet. I don't believe in God. The wise man also said, how do I worship you? You understand that point? Pradakshina Anantasya. You are endless, beingness endless. How do I do pradakshina for it? God, I will come with the greatest crime to limit you to one particular form and then going around it. I am making you a prisoner in a space called a temple. This is Upanishads. So who creates the problem, friends? Religious people are worse than the secular people. Secular people, common sense, so you can fight with it. When somebody says, God creates the disease, the religious fellow says, God created the disease, God is condemning it, God is doing it. Secular, what nonsense are you talking? What is that? Virus causes the disease. The germs cause the disease. Or lifestyle causes the disease. Understand? Today, the explosion of knowledge for the outside world is so marvelous. No, God creates, gives you disease. COVID, smallpox, cholera, which are gone. What is that? People are working like that. Polio. It's gone. Those little microbes are in the special places somewhere in the universe that are kept it so that one species doesn't get away. Whether kept it in one place, whether they should not break out and then again destroy people. If that is the virus for the diseases of that kind, virus-driven, lifestyle disease, obesity, you are like a mountain, how? Alcoholism, depression, dejection, high blood pressure, there is no microbe coming from outside. I is the microbe. I thought. I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. How much your stomach is demanding? How much your tongue is demanding? The food and procreation, these two things, relentless. Those days people are telling me, God is giving me football team in my house, only 18 children, only 20 children. What can God is giving? Now suddenly why half a child in every house? What happened? God disappeared, huh? Understand. Lifestyle disease, anger, hatred, jealousy. People now know the battle outside begins in the head. There is one verse in Vedas, beautiful say. Hey Kama, hey desire, hey lust, janami te mulam, I know your root. Now I know your root. Sankalpat ki rajaya se, you come from the first thought. Are you angry with an unknown person? Are you obsessed with an unknown person? Do you believe in an unknown God? Unless you are brainwashed. Hey Kama, O lust, desire. Te moolam janami, I know your root. Sankalpat kila jayase, you are born from the sankalpa, the first thought. Tasmat na sankalpaishyami, therefore I shall not engage in that first thought itself. You withdraw, thoughts are meaningless. How are you going to have a jealousy, hatred, kill all these things? Think of it, friends. Religion is mostly about thoughts, belief. Around that belief you create systems, festivities, forms, structures, dance, music, religious. You don't call the Michael Jackson music in the temple or church or the synagogue festivals. Neither you go to the Olympic Games and other things and sing your bhajans and the, religious music. Nobody will bother. See? Compartmentalized. So secular education wants to make us special. Religious education also make us special. That is education called secular or religious, which helps to understand the one word called I. And it helps us to understand the meaning of this word I is just not a thing or an object, a thought, but consciousness, awareness. No name, no form. And we all are same in that. Who are you? 8 billion will color say, start with I. Yes. That name exists because of the nameless. So straight from that name go to the root, the source, nameless. Before you jump into billions of names and forms. No religion will solve the problem. No secular idea will solve the problem until self-awareness there. I say, I don't want to tell a specific name of one country or one religion. No. You should not talk like that. You be yourself, then you decide. If it is Eskimos, they will have a different lifestyle. If they are Bedouins, they will have a different lifestyle. If they are Kyrgyz, they will have a different lifestyle. If they are in Andaman, still there is a forest where the people have not in any contact with the outside, they will have a different lifestyle. And in this civilized jungle, you create a concrete jungle, 7-story building, 5-story building, central air conditioned houses, now in central air conditioned cities. In Saudi Arabia, they are making one very futuristic, miles of long. Everything will be air conditioned. From there you can go from one place to another place. You will forget there is another world outside. It will all happen. Because man's brain is working very beautifully. You create more exotic things than the things you see outside. But ultimately, friends, please appreciate, nobody shall ever beat the natural intelligence, NI. Artificial intelligence is the extension of our body. What is artificial intelligence, friends? Artificial intelligence is teaching the machine to do things which the body machine cannot do. Teaching the computer to do things your mind machine cannot do. Artificial intelligence. But it has source in where? In natural intelligence. Like long back when I was giving this talk on the God my best friend, I started with an introduction. Don't say, oh, I don't believe in God. No, don't say that. Some people went and met God and we don't believe in Him. You don't need to exist anymore. We can create everything. We can create water, we can create cure disease, we can build things, we can create oxygen, we can do everything we can create. We don't need it. What's real? So what all you are doing, we can do. So why should you be there? You drop out. I said, okay, let's create something. What? He took a handful of sand or mud and challenged that person. Story it is. Create a human being. Create a living thing out of this dust. God picked up the dust. As a scientist, the story claims, this group of people, they also grabbing the sand. God said, no, bring your sand. Don't use my sand until you are smart. Bring your intelligence. Artificial intelligence means what? Is an extension of natural intelligence. Somehow you must understand before you become too berserk and crazy in the human world that, oh, we have created this. What have you created? Engines of destruction. This our India-Pakistan war was an amazing thing. Because people get a human machine that destroyed like a person who is a terrorist. What does he do? The mind is destroyed, polluted, destroyed. Body is used for transforming those type of activities in the outside world. As the person was your task, you say, boom, boom, boom. This is my faith, therefore I destroy all these things. Okay, so the other people, they use it. They don't go anywhere. Put the thing in the in the missile picture, the picture of the place inside that missile, then switch it on. That fellow goes, finds out which picture exactly matches that picture, boom, and comes back. You don't have to fight in the battlefield anymore. You can be killed in your bedroom, there are 5 people, you will be dead, other 4 will be alive. Because your face, your muji will be there in that picture. So the machine comes, he remembers the picture, he doesn't care for anybody else. How nice. But all these things are possible because natural intelligence is there. What is natural intelligence? Natural intelligence, nobody to say, I am intelligent. Natural consciousness. In that consciousness field, you are taking a thought, an idea, and creating what all you are creating. Because infinite possibilities in the universe. That is why, friends, education gives us special identity and makes us superior, inferior. We will continue to kill each other. More dangerous is religious ideas, where people think they give the premium to the God. My God is more important than your God. How many destruction, jihad and crusade and conversion. Why do they do that? Number game. So more number of people, more control we shall have. Why do you want to control anybody? How do you like to catch a bird and cut his wings? He's flying around the world. If it is summer, it is Siberia. If it is winter, it is India. Total free zone. I believe in this, fine. I don't believe this, fine. Don't say I must believe your belief, you must believe my belief. Why? Don't make Eskimo vegetarian and don't make the Bedouins vegetarian. How? In sand, what will they produce? And if you are in a beautiful country, where there is a temperate climate, everything there, why kill animals? God created the animals, but man, which God created? Convenient God. Like the Pasuvadi. Sacrifice that animal which you can eat. Right? Very comfortable. This is too nonsensical stuff to talk about. Friends, go to the source. I is the only thought. It is a problem, it has all the problems. The rest of the universe, nothing is a problem, nothing has a problem. Think of that much. If you are not, you have no problem. If you are a problem, you will create every problem everywhere. I want this, I didn't get it. I didn't want this, somebody gave it to me. Suppose I wants nothing. What do you do? I don't want. You want it? I don't want. What is my problem? You must have it. Okay, if you say, I have it. How beautiful. Everything is there, fantastic. Nothing is there, wow. Alive, fantastic. What a life, how beautiful. It will come to an end. Let it end. I have enjoyed enough. In the world around, you can go see new things. In consciousness, what is new things? In happiness, what is new things? Sensations are new. Happiness, there is no new happiness. Sensations are new. People are hungry for that. Hungry for sensation, hungry for food, hungry for sightseeing, music. Physical hunger, understand friends, you don't create. Hunger comes. Mental hunger, money and more money, cars and more cars. power and more power, my faith and other people's faith. This is mental hunger. So should the education feed our appetite? Add to our appetite? Should the religion add to our religious appetite? If it creates appetite, if it creates emptiness, if it creates obsession in you, both are useless. That is Atmagyan, self-awareness. Call it secular, call it religious, call it whatever you like, be yourself. And once you know it, there is nobody superior to you, inferior to you. Samana Dhiga Varjita, oh mother. There is nobody like you, there is nobody inferior to you or superior to you. Why are you feeling uncomfortable to be same with everyone? In life also, no. Oh, you give him also, give me also. So what way I am special? Oh my God. Dump it. You say he is nice, I am also nice. What way I am special? I see. You can never satisfy an insecure, stupid mind, bottomless mind. So the education should be such, secular education, call it religious, you name it whichever way you like. The most important subject is individual. Because one individual, like one Hitler, destroyed everything. Inside you, one thought, I thought. The worst despot of any kind. Its manifestation is, call it colonialism, call it invasion, call it disasters, natural disasters. Understand, friends, somewhere each one of us is responsible. In your own personal life or collectively in the life of the world. If each person remains absolutely happy, contented with himself or herself, how beautiful it is. Then choice is yours. So please close your eyes. Ultimately, no. As in nothing is a problem and nothing has a problem in this universe, you also discover, I am not a problem, I have no problem. Only when you see that, then the whole universe will cease to be a source of confusion, conflict, confrontation. Maybe the whole world will never appreciate it, but you appreciate it for your own sake. If somebody shares it, fantastic. Doesn't share it, fantastic. If you see this, you will go in the life, in the path of absolute celebration of the moment. You succumb to that superiority, inferiority, mine and you, my religion, my God, your God. You shall be disaster. A complete confusion and misery in this universe. Be yourself and see the same thing everywhere. What is Bhagavan say that? Atma sanstammana kutvana kinchita vichitta. Being yourself, do not lose yourself in every other thought. Drishtim jnanamayam kutva pasye brahmamayam jagat. Jnanamayam drishtim kutva, your vision, jnanamayam, your awareness. Nothing else is there. Pasye brahmamayam jagat, see the universe as a manifestation of same reality consciousness. You want to name it any way you like, choice is yours. But nameless, formless is the truth. As much nameless, formless is contents of every name and form. So name and forms are as much sacred as in the nameless, formless. So there is not only God, only thing, only that, no such stuff. Everything is the same. Nothing is, everything is special or everything is ordinary. Everything is extraordinary, everything is ordinary. So you are comfortable with anything and everything in life. In a sense of superiority and inferiority. You are eternal, not living or dying. And relatively you are living for some time, enjoy living. You cannot help somebody, don't destroy somebody. You can't give somebody happiness, don't take away somebody's unhappiness. Be a blessing, be blessed, and be a blessing. See that. Thank you, friends. Thank you.